The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Just say 11 Thomas.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This is caught, it's Burrow. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup at 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely, as one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to one up.
Touchdown, Bengals! T. Higgins, 31 yards. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to his right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, Pollard again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pollard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this time he is in. Tony Pollard from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
11.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
You got to keep scoring.
Gain of 16 yards.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's dumped off to Poe. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Burrow.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And it is caught.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Prescott off play action. Out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Cooks flashing the footwork. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Set to return it. Here's Turner. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here we go.
Now
Here we go.
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun.
And this offense on 3rd down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd down and 12.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17.
A gain of 11 yards.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
A great pick. Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Here we go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
It's a one-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to... Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's got some space here. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 11 mighty. Dot.
Now Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go down at the 28.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
12. Stop.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
On 1, ready?
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
11, empty.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
On 1, ready?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11. Dot.
Running left, it's Mixon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
Now 2nd and 9.
Dot.
Now it's Mixon running right. And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Dot.
Now it's Burrow. They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. All right,
right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Here we go with Burrow. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, goal to go. Prescott.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Dak.
They'll roll him out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here we go.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
11 MT. Dot.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been